Top 10 Budget Beast Outfielders. Ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, children of all ages, this is Hopeful Chewbacca back in the Church of Chewbacca, and today we're going to go over the top 10 Budget Beast Outfielders that I got for 5/20/21. It's going to be a list of 10 guys that cost 15,000 stubs or less, and you have to be able to buy them on the marketplace. Therefore, guys like BYRON Buxton's Player of the Month or the Shohei Ohtani that you see on my team in left field right now while I'm trying to knock out submissions to unlock the Buxton do not count because you cannot buy them on the marketplace. They are no-sell items that you have to earn. Now, obviously, those cards are for free, so they are definitely budget beasts for the outfield, but we're talking about guys, maybe you need to fill in a spot in your lineup at 15,000 stubs or less. That's what this list is. Let's get into it. Honorable mentions. First up in the honorable mentions, we have Future Stars, 85 overall, no more Maraza, left-handed batting, left-handed throwing, right fielder, but can play left field and center field as well. His attributes are 86 for the contact versus righty, 66 contact versus lefty, 89 power versus righty, 77 power versus lefty, with 61 vision and 83 discipline. He actually has a very good swing on top of being able to hit righties pretty well. The fielding is actually relatively above average too at 74 fielding, 78 arm strength, 74 arm accuracy, 69 reaction with 56 speed. He's not going to be able to play center field. You're probably really going to want him to play left field because he doesn't have the strongest arm. But he could get away on a budget team playing right field. He's only about 5,000 or 6,000 stubs right now. So pretty good price, but he's in the honorable mentions. Let's view the other guys in the honorable mentions, and we'll get into the top 10 list. Giancarlo Stanton is the other guy in the honorable mentions. He's a left fielder, can play center field and right field. He's been hurt a lot this year, so I don't know if he'll go any higher than the 85 overall because he really hasn't been playing that much. Looking at the 67 contact versus righty, 71 contact versus lefty, then 102 power versus righty, 95 power versus lefty with 50 vision. Great power bat. He has kind of a goofy swing. I went over that in his 42 series card, so that's something to think about when you're going over the Stanton. However, he does have tremendous power for a very good price at under 6,000 stubs. The fielding's pretty decent too at 71 fielding, 81 arm strength, 72 arm accuracy, 69 reaction, and 58 speed. On top of being 6'6", so he is a little bit rangier than some guys that are a little bit shorter. I know that doesn't make sense necessarily, but if you think about it, he has a big reach, more catch radius, just like in the NFL, like tight ends. Gronk, big catch radius. Same thing for the Stanton. It actually does affect the outfielder some when you're playing. I don't know if anybody else has noticed it. I know I have. Where some of the bigger outfielders will make plays that a smaller outfielder might not make. Either way, Stanton's in the honorable mentions. Let's get into the top 10 list. Number 10. Starting off the top 10 list, we have J.J. Bleday, left-handed throwing, left-handed batting, prospect for the Miami Marlins. He's a right fielder, can play left field and center field. He has 88 contact versus righty, 79 contact versus lefty, 81 power versus righty, 66 power versus lefty with 72 vision. His swing is not necessarily amazing, but it's not bad. I'd say it's average to above average. He does make really good contact against right-handed pitching. The lefty-on-lefty matchup, I don't like it as much. The fielding is where Bleday gets into the top 10 compared to the two other honorable mention cards of Mazara and Stanton. Is his fielding's a little bit more consistent at 82 fielding, 83 arm strength, 81 arm accuracy, 77 reaction with 65 speed. Still not the fastest guy, but he's more than suitable in the outfield. Bleday's coming in at number 10. Number 9. Brad Miller takes a 9th spot. He's a left fielder for his primary. He's 87 overall, and it's from September 2019 when he was part of the Player of the Month series. He can also play first base, second base, third base, shortstop, center field, and right field. So pretty much a super utility, kind of like the Nico Goodrum's card from the 42 series, or just his live series card. He has 98 contact versus righty and 115 power versus righty. He's pretty much a great platoon guy that can play anywhere on the field. He has a super glitchy swing. He's not terrible lefty on lefty with a 69 contact as well as 76 power. 52 vision, not the best vision, but not the end of the world either. His fielding is just average. It's not that great. 71 fielding, 65 arm strength, 68 arm accuracy, 67 reaction, 61 speed. He's really getting on this list compared to the other three guys we just went over because of his super utility and the fact he crushes right-handed pitching with a super glitchy swing. Has the best swing out of the first four cards we went over. Let's move on and see who's number 8. Number 8. The 8th spot belongs to Adam DUVAL, who is right-handed batting, right-handed throwing, plays left field, can also play first base, third base, center field, and right field. 87 overall. It's his Tops Now card from this year in April. He had a 7 RBI night. He has 57 contact versus righty, 92 contact versus lefty with 86 power versus righty, 118 power versus lefty. So he's going to crush left-handed pitching. 67 vision. Honestly, if you take him and Brad Miller and make them one player, there would be a nasty card. So the fact that they're 8 and 9 on this list makes sense. If you put them together, they'd probably be top 3 on the list because one crushes righties, the other one crushes lefties. They're about the same player defensively, and they actually have about the same vision. They can pretty much play all the same spots too, other than shortstop and second base, which Miller can, but you put DUVAL in one of the corner outfields or one of the corner infields, and then you put Miller there whenever you're facing a righty. You got a pretty good platoon, or at least good bench bats that are relatively cheap, both of which are under 9,000 stubs. 67 fielding, 77 arm strength, 62 arm accuracy, 68 reaction with 66 speed. Nothing great defensively. That's why he's not higher up on the list. Number 7. In the 7th spot, I have the Tigers prospect Riley Green. Plays right field, can also play left field and center field. Left-handed batting, left-handed throwing, 87 overall. The reason I got him at the 7th spot is his swing for me is just absolutely beautiful whenever I played with him. And that's really what it comes down to. I do think his attributes maybe aren't that much better than DUVAL's or Miller's. He can obviously only play the outfield, but his swing is just as good as Brad Miller's is, and he's a more consistent from each side of the plate with the 88 contact versus righty, 91 contact versus lefty, then 72 power versus righty, 62 power versus lefty with 68 vision. His fielding's 81 fielding, 79 arm strength, 78 arm accuracy, 77 reaction, 67 speed. I think it's pretty self-explanatory. I do think these bottom 4 guys in the top 10 are all kind of interchangeable. When we get to the top 6 here, I think it's where guys start to separate themselves from the pack a little bit. I think there's like a middle pack, and then I think the top guys are the top guys. But we got Riley Green here at number 7 on the list. Number 6. Mark KANHA is pretty much Adam DUVAL, except he's opposite in the fact that he crushes righties and doesn't crush lefties. They're both right-handed. They both play center field, first base, third base, left field, and right field. Right-handed throwing. This KANHA's an 85 overall from August 2019 Player of the Month reward path. You're looking at 110 contact versus righty, 94 power versus righty. He absolutely has a super glitchy swing with 58 contact versus lefty, 82 power versus lefty, 53 vision. Looking at his fielding, it's not the best, but he can play all over the place, and he seems to play a little bit above his attributes in the field. I got him coming in at number 6, and it's mostly because he has a ridiculous swing. I think it's even better than the Riley Green and Brad Miller swing. I think other people will agree with that. The glitchy swing just does it for me. Number 5. So starting off the top 5 here, we have Byron Buxton's Live Series card, and he'd probably be higher up on the list if he didn't just get the Player of the Month card, which means you can't use this Live Series card. So if you did grind out and you're a free-to-play guy, or you're looking for like the best budget outfielder, it's Byron Buxton's Player of the Month if you go and earn it, but you can't buy him on the marketplace, so he's disqualified for this list. But if you have that card, you can't use this card, which is really what's put him in 5th place. If not, he'd probably be in the top 2 here. He has an amazing swing, as many of you will notice when you do get his Player of the Month if you unlock it, or even if you go with this Live Series. He hits the ball way higher than what his attributes are. As you can see, they're going to be 65 plus for all his attributes when it comes to contact and power. Then he has 57 vision. In the fields where the card really shines at 99 fielding, 99 reaction, and 99 speed. So he's pretty much a ball hawk out there. And then he has 87 arm strength, 81 arm accuracy. Overall, a very, very good card for a relatively cheap price. His price keeps going up a little bit, but I think it's just because he's like the closer for the Minnesota Twins in the sense of their collection. He is the highest card, so that's why his price is high. I think if he wasn't the highest card in the Minnesota Twins collection, his price would probably be a little bit lower than it already is. Either way, I got him coming in number 5 because of the Player of the Month card that he does have in the game already. You can't use both. Number 4. In the 4th spot, we got Jordan LUPLOW. He's a right fielder for the Cleveland Indians. It's his Tops Now card from April. He can play third base, left field, and center field, as well as the right field. That's his primary. He's right-handed batting, right-handed throwing, and he's just been tearing the cover off the ball when he's been healthy. He has 74 contact versus righty, 67 contact versus lefty, 88 power versus righty, 93 power versus lefty with 63 vision. He has an okay swing. It's not the best swing out there. His fielding, though, is actually pretty good for a corner outfielder or third baseman. He has 80 fielding, 82 arm strength, 99 arm accuracy, 83 reaction with 61 speed. So you can play him on the hot corner at third base, and his defense is more than sufficient. or in the corner of the outfield. Yes, he doesn't have the strongest arm, so I maybe recommend left field over right field, but he is super accurate, has good fielding, and actually good reaction, which makes up for maybe the slight in speed at 61. Well-balanced hitter. LUPLOW got the 4th spot for me. Number 3. In the 3rd spot, I have JD Martinez, 2017 second half card when he played for the Arizona Diamondbacks. 87 overall, right-handed batting, right-handed throwing. Can play right field, primary, left field. Honestly, should never see the field. Its fielding's terrible at 47 fielding, 55 arm strength, 53 arm accuracy, 49 reaction, and 50 speed. So he's a terrible fielder, but hitting-wise, he is an absolute stud. If he could field at all, he'd be number 1 on this list. He has 84 contact versus righty, 87 contact versus lefty, 117 power versus righty, 120 power versus lefty. Those attributes say it all, as well as a very good swing that he just drives the ball with. Martinez comes in at number 3. If he could field, he'd probably be number 1. I don't think there'd be any doubt. I do recommend putting this card on your bench as a pinch hitter, as he has a tremendous bat, especially this early in the game. Number 2. If you're into collecting real cards, this is a guy that has been a chase for most people when it comes to his first Bowman or just his second Bowman cards that have been in all of the Bowman hobbies and jumbos that have come out recently, as well as any of the other cards that he's could possibly be on, and it's Jason Dominguez for the New York Yankees. He's one of the top prospects in Major League Baseball, and everyone just says he's an absolute freak. I think his nickname's the Alien, if I'm not mistaken. He plays center field. He's a switch hitter, 86 overall. Can also play left field and right field. He's right-handed throwing. His attributes across the board are going to be 70 plus, so he's a well-balanced hitter. 56 vision, which isn't the best. His fielding is 78 fielding, 82 arm strength, 78 arm accuracy, 84 reaction with 94 speed. So another guy that's an absolute ball hawk out there defensively. And then the fact that he's a switch hitter, he's always going to have a good lefty, righty, righty, lefty matchup. And he has a very good swing. You hit it in the gap and he's getting you a double. Dominguez is coming in at number 2 for his good defense, being a switch hitter, which is important, as well as the good swing and just average attributes hitting. But the defense is what separates him, especially the speed. He makes a lot of plays out there. And I think he's very fun to play with as a card. Number 1. Taking the first spot is ADLOS GARCIA from the Texas Rangers. He's a center fielder that can play left field and right field. He's right-handed throwing, 88 overall. Also right-handed batting. And his hitting attributes across the board are 84 plus. So he's 84 contact versus righty, 87 contact versus lefty, 88 power versus righty, 95 power versus lefty with 58 vision. So very good hitting attributes. He's going to have good power and contact. His fielding is average across the board at 74 fielding, 73 arm strength, 71 arm accuracy, 79 reaction, 81 speed. So a pretty decent fielder, can play all 3 positions defensively. Good hitter. Definitely a good budget guy. He's under, I think, 8,000 stubs right now. And Garcia's taken the number 1 spot. I don't even think it's a question. His price value on top of the player that you are getting is probably probably one of the best in the game, to be honest with you. That's why Garcia is number 1 on my list for Budget Beast. Who's your number 1? You let me know in the comments down below. Give this video a thumbs up so it helps the YouTube algorithm to get out to more people so they can see this top 10 list. All right, guys, that's my top 10 Budget Beasts for Outfielders on May 20th, 21. I will be trying to do these lists maybe every other week when more cards come out to see who drops into those budget prices. If you guys like these lists and they help you out, let me know in the comments down below, and I'll continue making them. If you just think they're a waste of my breath or you don't like watching them, let me know that too, and say, hey man, maybe you got to do something else because this just isn't a good gig for you. Would love to hear from you. Don't forget to give this video a thumbs up as already mentioned. Also, when we get to 1,500 subscribers, I think we're like 2 or 3 people away at this point. I'm going to be doing a $25 gift card giveaway. So that'll be probably any day now, probably over the weekend if I'm being honest with you. So let's get to that number. As always, I appreciate all of your guys' support. Don't forget to subscribe, like, and share this video with any of your friends that play MLB The Show 21. You guys have a great day and be safe.